Alrighty, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up one of these floor plans using Illustrator. And the reason we're using Illustrator is because you can edit the PDF directly, and Illustrator is a nice, once you get used to it, nice flexible tool. So down here, we've got the key, we've got different table setups using the color coding, we've got marking where the power station is, where your bins are, that kind of thing. So in theory, I guess we can hand this out and all be sorted. Now, you don't have to start from scratch. I've got a table setup biz doc, and that lives over in the management folder. There it is, table setup biz. So do open that up. So we're going to set up the Nowra School Hall document all together. So we're going to go open up, and you go right click, open with, and Adobe Illustrator. If you don't have this installed, you'll need to install Creative Cloud, Adobe Creative Cloud, sign up with your uni email address, and then, yeah, Adobe Illustrator. So that's from the Software Center. Once you've got it open, we'll also open up that table setup biz. And here is Nowra School Hall. Now, I did bring in from before just this key here, so nothing different to what you've always done. Just copy that, Control C, come over here, Control V. You can grab any of these, move them around. Yeah, we've got two different layers right now. So we've got the base layer, and we want to lock that so we're not accidentally getting in our own way. Yeah, so we're going to lock that in place so we can't accidentally grab it, and then we're going to put everything over the top. So to access the layers, if you've not used layers before, F7 is the button in most Adobe programs. And here we go, our layer 1, that'll be embedded by default. We're going to lock that, and then we can make a new layer using this button here, create new layer, and that's where all of our stuff's going to go. So onto layer 2, and just means we can't accidentally grab this and move it around. Alrighty, so to zoom in and out, I'm going to hold Alt, and then you can scroll up and down on your mouse. I do recommend using a mouse. Go to Setup, and we're going to grab one activity's worth. So we're going to go copy and come up back to here, paste. You're attempting to paste or drag into more layers that are locked or hidden. No, I don't. I'm going to select my layer 2 and then hit paste. And now we're all good. So cool, that's what's going to go there. To edit this text, I'm going to double click on it. And I'm just going to go bridge. And by the way, all of the options for this particular text box are over here. So in the paragraph section, it's in the properties tab. Move it in the middle, move it in the center, hit escape. Yeah. So like in Fusion 360, it's a little bit more complicated because every tool you pick up, you're going to have in your hand until you pick up a new one. So at the moment, I've got T for text. I don't want that text tool anymore because if I try to click off, it's going to make new text, which is annoying. So I'll undo that one, Control Z. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to hit V for Victor. It also stands for selection. And now I can move that around. Cool. Now we want to rotate this whole thing around, a little bit more complicated. Select it all. We're going to hit transform and rotate. And we've got the preview set up. So we'll start 25 degrees, see what that looks like. Preview, so more than that. 65. Too far. 60. Ideally, your map is actually aligned, so we could have just done that. That looks pretty good, 60 degrees. Okay, cool. And the whole thing is going to be like that. So all of our other tables, we're actually going to just drag from here. So there's our bridge set up on the stage there. Yeah, so they know, yep, coordinated table with those chairs, that kind of thing. Cool, so let's do concoms. I don't think I have access anywhere here. And let's just make sure the scale is reasonable. So I'm going to grab one of these. And to duplicate in Illustrator, it's very simple. You hold Alt and you click and drag. Yep, sounds good. So I'm going to right click on that one, right click, transform, rotate. It is 60 degrees, perfect. Just make sure that's pretty reasonable. That's pretty good. Yeah, they're about 2 meters long. Awesome. All right. Only has to be rough anyway, doesn't it? So let's say I want to do a different table color. Now I'm going to actually change this one because we've got blue and blue. So I'm going to click on here, and you see that's currently a group. So I want to double click on it, and that'll isolate just this part here. Click on it again. Here's my color, so I can set that with double clicking. Yellow, dirty yellow, bright yellow. Perfect. It'll stand out really well. Alrighty. Now, I don't want to grab this one because I'll have to scale it again. So what I'll probably want to do is come over here, and again, we're going to select all these to this whole group, hold Alt, and we're going to click and drag. Cool, I can go over there. I'm going to double click on the text. This is comms. I'm going to drag that up this end, and I don't obviously want this to be green because we've got a different table set up. So what I can do is select all of these, holding Shift to do that. And I'm going to hit I for the eyedropper tool, and that's going to let me set the format by whatever I want to click on. So in this case, we do want the dark blue. So I'm going to click on that one, and now that's copied the formatting from that box over to these other ones. So now we've told them, yep, these need to be set up with the table chairs at the end. Great. Cool. So let's do some more. I'll just take from the bridge because we've already got the colors we want for the standard setup. So we're going to come in here. Looks like it's going to be pretty squishy. All right. There we go. One more in the corner there. Drag these down. Drag these down. So let's put eco over here. So again, I'm going to select all of my tables, and I'm going to hit I for the eyedropper. And then I want this yellow one. So there you go. So remember, you've got the tool until you get rid of it. So I've still got the eyedropper tool selected. And if I did select over here, it would turn them all white. So Control Z. So I want to hit V for select. And now I come over to here and we go, that one's electricity. And this one here is, I guess we'll put job juggle there. Cool. Yep. And so you continue on like that until you're all done. When it comes to bringing in our different symbols here, so copy that, paste it in, it'll go, oh no, just ignore that, that's fine. And now we can put in where we need power. So obviously we need it for wherever wind turbine is, wherever eco is, wherever, whatever. And this is where you need the bins. So we need one at bridge. I'm going to hold Alt and copy it over for wherever else we need it. Probably need a couple over there for flight and eco, that kind of thing. Cool. So that's how you do it. And then you just save it, and there's your PDF done. Hooray. When we want to set up, the last thing I want to set up are these flight testing boxes, just to say, yep, leave that area free. So I've got this here. If you do want to make that yourself, there you can go to the rectangle tool, draw it out. I'm going to get V for select. And over in the properties section, you can see the stroke. We're going to hit the button like the text stroke, and that'll come up with this dashed line. That's all there is. Yep, so we saw that you need layers to make sure you don't accidentally move the base image around. We can also zoom that in if you want. I did that for here actually, just to make it, it had too much white space around it. We've seen that you can change colors and sample from the eyedropper tool with I. Seen how you can duplicate anything with Alt. So you hold Alt and then drag whatever you want. You can set text just by double clicking on it, go from there. And if you need to make a box, then it's in the rectangle tool and you just set the stroke to a dashed line.